Well, there was no other bidder. They had a right to match. So, okay? We can keep going with that right to match. So, at 18,000, if I remember the number correctly, at 18,000, Dambula Ora, you were the high bidder at 18,000. They matched 18, there's nobody else. How did it work then? 18,000 high bid, no competition, that's it. All right? Like us, Jaffna Kings, one more confirmation. Are you ready with the right to match at their high bid of 18,000? Yes, you do. I'm afraid that settles it. So, like Jaffna Kings, the player goes back to you at 18,000, Vijayakant Vyaskant. Thank you. Next name, please. Senash Fernando. Senash Fernando. Base price, 5,000. Do we have a bidder for 5,000? $5,000 base price. If not, then Senash Fernando, for now, passes. Vishwa Lahiru. Vishwa Lahiru has also been set at $5,000. Do we have a team interested at $5,000 for Vishwa Lahiru? I suppose not. Vishwa Lahiru for now passes. Next name, Tishan Vidusan. Tishan Vidusan will also begin at $5,000. Is there a team interested at the base price of $5,000? Jaffna Kings at 5,000. Do we have somebody at 5,500? Is there any other team who wishes to take it forward to 5,500? Otherwise, Jaffna Kings are currently at a high of the base price of 5,000. Do we have another team at 5,500? If not, we're closing this. Fair warning, everybody, like us, Jaffna Kings are at 5,000, which is the base price, and they have their player. Congratulations. Tisan Vidusan. That's it. A big thank you to Priyanta, please. Thank you very much. Praveen Manisha. Praveen Manisha is up next, and the base price remains $5,000 for him as well. 5,000. Do we have a bidder at $5,000 for Praveen Manisha? Praveen Manisha. I suspect not. Okay, that's it then. Praveen also passes. For the next category, can I please call upon Marlon Ranasinghe, also Executive Committee member. Marlon, thank you very much. If you have your presence here, please. Thank you, Marlon. Very smart tie. Let's do this. We are back to some bigger names in the cricket of the international game. We go to category BA2, batsman 2, and they're all, of course, international. So let's get to the first name here, Imam ul Haq. Imam ul Haq comes up first in this category, and he has a very modest base price of 20,000. 20,000. Do we have an opening bid of 20,000 for Imam ul Haq? I can't wait too long, so I'll have to presume nobody is interested in 20,000, and Imam ul Haq for now passes. Next, Nuwanidu Fernando. Nuwanidu Fernando, who will begin at 20,000 as well. Is there interest at 20,000? 20, 20,000. Any interest? Doesn't look like Thank you. Colombo Strikers just in time. 20,000. Anybody else at 22? After 20,000, we go up in 2,000s. Anybody else in 22? Doesn't look like. In which case, Colombo Strikers, Nuvanedu Fernando, at 20,000 base price, you have the high bid, and with fair warning to all other teams, done. He's with you. For whatever's worth, I was there in Sharjah when in 2018, I think it was November or so, this man hit 6 sixes in a row. Hazratullah Zazai. Always there. Nice to be there on the ground on these special occasions. Hazratullah Zazai. We'll begin at 30,000. 30,000. Do we have an opening bid of 30,000? Doesn't look like. Not here in this room. Not today, not now. So, Mr. Zazai will, for now, pass. Evan Lewis. Evan Lewis is up next, and he will begin at 50,000. Do we have an opening bid of 50,000? His base price. 50,000. Not today, not now. As Evan Lewis passes. Rassi van der Dusen. And for Mr. van der Dusen, we'll begin the bidding at 40,000. Do we have a bidder of 40,000? 40? 40,000. We got 5 more seconds before we pass Rassi van der Dusen. I'm not so sure about it means that if you have the league from, say, 19 days, he may be available for a little less than 19 days. I'm not so sure at which end and for how many days. It's not on my list. But if you do want to know his actual availability, I'm not sure whether Samantha can let you know the exact number. You let me know and I'll announce it if you wish. If you let me know, Samantha, I'll let everyone know. But that's what it means, that he's available for a part of the dates, not entirely so. So one bids with that knowledge. Well, you people know how many games there are to be played. He'll be available for the first 8 games. Available for the first 8 games. I suppose there's a pro rata involvement in terms of payment, but we will begin his bidding at 40,000. Samantha, can I understand that the payment made to the player will be according to the pro rata in terms of number of matches? So, available for the first 8. Do we have 40,000 as an opening bid? After that clarification. If not, then Rassi for now passes. Andre Fletcher. Andre Fletcher will come up next. And we'll begin the bidding for Andre Fletcher at 50,000 as well. Do we have 50,000 opening bid? Let's do this quickly. A paddle up? No? Okay, Andre Fletcher also passes for now. Ashan Bandara. Ashan Bandara is up next. And the bidding for Ashan will begin at 30,000. Do we have an opening bid of 30,000? Base price. Thank you, Colombo Strikers. Anybody at 32? 32. Doesn't look like. So Colombo Strikers, 30,000 for Ashan Bandara. We have 32 from Beloved Candy now. Thank you. Do we have 34 from you, Strikers? 34. 36 now, Beloved Candy. 36 the required amount. We'll give you a little bit of time. Anybody else at 36? You've got Colombo Strikers at 34. Any other team? 36. Beloved Candy do come back with 36. So 38 now. Strikers. 38 it is. 40,000, beloved Candy, to you first. Otherwise, anyone else as they hesitate and consult. 40,000, the required amount. We've got 38,000 as a high with Colombo Strikers for now. One last look, beloved Candy. Can an indication, more than indication, you say yes to 40. All right, 42 then. Colombo Strikers, 42. An indication? No? Clear? All right. 40,000, the current high is with Beloved Candy. Anybody else at 42? Any other team at 42? Fair warning, last call, nobody at 42. And at 40,000, Ashan Bandara to Beloved Candy. Done. Congratulations. If you don't mind, we'll have Marlon here for another set. And let's get to the next set quickly. Here we go. The next set is AL2. Some big names here as well. And Marlon, if you're ready, let's get to the first name in AL2. Ashan Priyanjana. Ashan Priyanjana. First name in AL2, Ashan Priyanjana, and he is listed to begin at 20,000 US. Thank you. Gold Titans at 20. Anyone else at 22? We go up in twos now because we're over 20. 20,000 to Gold Titans. Anybody else at 22? Fair warning, nobody at 22? Gold Titans, 20,000, and we are done. Congratulations, 20,000 base price, Ashan Priyanjana with Gold Titans. Next up, one of many brothers, Kareem Jannat. Kareem Jannat wants to begin at 30,000 US. $30,000. Do we have 30,000 for Kareem Jannat? Any team? 30,000? If not, then Kareem Jannat for now passes. Iftikhar Ahmed. Iftikhar Ahmed is next. As soon as he comes up on screen, we will begin at 40,000. Do we have an opening bid for Iftikhar Ahmed? 40,000? Yes? No? 40,000. If not, thank you. Beloved Candy at 40,000. Do we have anybody else at 42? Any other team at 42? Oh, we do. Colombo Strikers. What kind of a battle is this? We'll find out. 42. 44 now, Beloved Candy. If you want to stay in, 44,000. 44. Colombo Strikers have the current high bid at 42,000. Beloved Candy come back at 44. Strikers 46. Yes, 48 now, Candy. Pardon? 50,000, there's no audio bump up. Beloved Candy, if you'll please pay some attention, 50,000 is the bid that's been bumped up by Colombo Strikers. Anybody else at 52 now? 52. Most of all, Beloved Candy. Candy, are you good for 52? Any other team 52? Can't give too much time, so we'll give another few seconds to Candy. Candy, interest? 52,000? Yes, no? Maybe? No? Seems to be some confusion within the ranks. No. Pretty clear, no. 50,000, Colombo Strikers, a bold audio bid. Thank you very much for cutting short the process. I must finish it too. Nobody else at 52? Fair warning. So at 50,000, Iftikhar Ahmed, Colombo Strikers, he is with you. Congratulations. Ramesh Mendes. Ramesh Mendes is up next. And we will begin the bidding at 20,000. 20,000 US. Do we have 20,000 for Ramesh Mendes? Another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ramesh Mendes for now passes. Okay. Ben Cutting. Ben Cutting is up next. And we're set to begin the bidding at $30,000. Do we have an opening bid for Ben Cutting at $30,000? We do, from Gold Titans. Anybody at 32? Anybody at 32? If not, I can't see any other pedals or any other kind of interest. So Gold Titans to confirm, you're at 30,000, you're the high bid. Nobody at 32. Fair warning, look around everywhere 2-3 times. And Gold Titans, 30,000 for Ben Cutting. He's yours. Congratulations. Next player, Mohammad Nabi. Mohammad Nabi. Mohammad Nabi, once he comes up, we'll begin the bidding at 50,000. 50,000, Mohammad Nabi. Any interest? If not, then Mohammad Nabi, for now, passes. Shehan Jayasuriya. Shehan Jayasuriya. And the bidding begins at 20,000. Do we have 20,000 as an opening bid for Shehan Jayasuriya? Shehan Jayasuriya, 20,000. No bids. Shehan passes. The last name of this category, Fahim Ashraf. Fahim Ashraf. Any interest? At $30,000, set as the base price. Any interest at $30,000? If not, then Fahim Ashraf, for now, also passes. Thank you, Marlon. Can I please call upon Nalin Vikramasinghe, please? Another executive committee member. Nalin, if you join us, please. Thank you. And let's get very quickly to the next category. Mr. Vikramasinghe will help us pick out the names one by one in random order. And thank you, sir. Thank you. This is WK2, the first name here, Sarfaraz Ahmed. Sarfaraz Ahmed, first name of this category, WK2. We'll begin the bidding at $20,000. Do we have 20,000? An opening bid? 20,000? No? Fair enough. 3 more seconds. Sarfaraz Ahmed, for now, passes. Next, Mohammad Mithun. Mohammad Mithun. As soon as he's up on screen, we'll begin the bidding at $20,000. Do we have 20? Any team in this room? Thank you. Gold Titans at 20. Are you going to allow Gold Titans to pick him up at 20? Anybody else at 22? If not, fair warning, nobody else at 22. Gold Titans have the base price and the high of 20,000 for Mohammad Mithun, and I'm happy to confirm that he is yours. Gold Titans, 20,000. Cameron Bancroft. Cameron Bancroft is next. And the bidding will begin at $30,000. Do we have an opening bid at $30,000 for Cameron Bancroft? I'll look at all the teams twice, or perhaps thrice, if there's a bid at $30,000. We'll begin. Otherwise, Cameron Bancroft, for now, will pass. Let's move on to Sadira Samaravikrama. Sadira Samaravikrama will begin at $20,000. Any team interested at 20,000? Okay. Sadira Samaravikrama passes. And sold. You didn't want him? You wanted him. So it'll be nice to have the paddle up earlier than later because, we are racing. You know the player, right? Thank you. Okay, we'll begin with Dambulla Ora at 20,000. Does someone else want to go to 22? 22, beloved Candy. Ora, back at Dambulla, back at 24. 24. 26, Candy. 26. 28 now. Dambulla, if you want to stay in. 28, 28. 30, Candy. You or anyone else at 30? Anyone else at 30? 30 it is for Candy. 32 now, Dambulla. 32. 34 now, Candy. We need 34 for you to stay in. 32 the high, Dambulla. 34,000. You have every right to think a bit. Anyone else at 34? Thank you. Strike, pardon? 40,000. I love you, Colombo Strikers, taking it up. 40,000. You might have taken a few teams out of the equation. 40,000. Anyone else at 42 now? 42. Dambulla still strong. 44 now, Colombo Strikers. Go for it. Indication, pardon? 50,000. Colombo Strikers. Well done. Almost cut myself in excitement. 50,000 Colombo Strikers. 52, say Dambulla Ora. Okay. Well, seems kind of strange if you have 50 but not 54. However, Dambulla Ora, you're the high at 52. Anybody else at 54? There's no, Jaffna Kings. 54. I just knew there was something happening in that corner. Now I know. 54. Dambulla, 56, 56, 58 now, Jaffna, if you want to stay in. 58 it is. 60,000. 60,000, Dambulla. Are you in? Easy, easy, says the money man. Easy now. 58, correct, Jaffna? 58. Raise your paddle again anyway, just to let everyone know. 58. Thank you. However, they're back with 60 now after some thinking. 60, Ora. Dambulla, are you back at, Dambulla's at 60. Are you back at 62 now? Like us, Jaffna Kings want to discuss. 60,000, the current highs with Dambulla. Anybody else at 62? Well, if you didn't know him before, you'll know him soon. Sadira Samaravikrama is currently at 62. 62. 62. Jaffna Kings, you're back at 62? Thank you. 64 now, Dambulla Ora. 64 it is. Gosh. Take a look at the name again. 64, Dambulla Ora. 66,000 now, like us, Jaffna Kings. 66,000 to stay in. This is getting very interesting, but we can't take too long on this. So, last few seconds. Jaffna Kings, we'll give you a few seconds more, but not. Okay, great. 66, they're back. 68 now, Dambulla Ora. Well, considering this is a high figure, you obviously want to be in. 68. 68 it is. Jaffna Kings, 70 now. We got your 68, thank you. 68, Dambulla Ora. 70, I look at Jaffna Kings. But of course, for all other teams, if you want to enter at 70, now's the time. 70,000. 70,000. 70,000. Look at all the rest of the teams not interested. 70,000 Jaffna Kings. One last look. I'm all set. With the hammer, I need a call. 70,000. Fair enough. Dambulla Ora, you're at 68,000, the high. Can I see that paddle again just to confirm that we're all kosher? Thank you. 68,000 for Minod Bhanuka. Minod Bhanuka is up next. And for Minod, we will begin at 20,000. 20,000. Do we have 20,000? We do from Gold Titans. 22, anyone? Nobody at 22? And once again, Gold Titans are going to go away with a base price bid, being the highest. 20,000, Gold Titans. Nobody at 22. Fair warning. And we are done. Gold Titans, 20,000. Minod Bhanuka is yours. Next up, Muhammad Harris. Mohammad Harris is up next, and his base price has been set at $20,000. Do we have a bid for $20,000 for this wicketkeeper? 20,000? No? That's all right. We'll try and bring him back if somebody needs him later on, because for now, Mohammad Harris, doesn't pass. 20,000, Candy. Just want to confirm the figure, 20,000. Anybody else at 22? Doesn't look like. So, to confirm, B-Love, Candy, 20,000, Mohammad Harris, and we are done. Congratulations. Ryan Rickleton. Let's get to Ryan Rickleton. For Ryan Rickleton from South Africa, we will begin the bidding at $10,000. Do we have a team interested at $10,000? 10,000? No, can't take too long, you know that. Ryan Rickleton, sorry, but for now, we'll have to pass you. Next up, the big boy, JC, Johnson Charles. Johnson Charles will begin all the way at $50,000. Do we have a team willing to spend the base price of $50,000? 50,000? Do we have a bid? Maybe not right now. Johnson Charles, for now, will pass. Next up, Lorcan Tucker. Lorcan Tucker, right there, from Ireland. We will begin at $10,000. Do we have a $10,000 bid? A $10,000 bid, and we do, from the Colombo Strikers. Do we have 11 from anyone? We go up in 1s till 20. 11 from anyone? No interest? Fair enough. Last call. Colombo Strikers at the base price of $10,000 for Lorcan Tucker are the top bidder, and Lorcan Tucker, therefore, goes to the Colombo Strikers. Congratulations. Thank you very much for your presence here, Nalin. Let's get to inviting Mr. Aruna De Silva, Head of Administration of the SLC, to join us. Thank you, Aruna. Many people might say and know that you run everything. Come on up, Head of Admin. And let's get to the next category. It's FA2. Let's get the first player in this category. Soon. FA2. First up, Doug Bracewell. Doug Bracewell, we will begin the bidding at $20,000 for Doug Bracewell. If you need him in your team, now's the time. $20,000 base price. $20,000? Yes? No? Not now? Doug Bracewell, for now, passes. Next up, Vishwa Fernando. Vishwa Fernando. Vishwa Fernando comes up, and the base price is $10,000. So do we have a base price offer today? Does the team wish to offer the base price? $10,000. That's it. No? Okay. Vishwa Fernando passes. Zahur Khan. Zahur Khan is up next. And the base price is $10,000. Do we have 10,000? Any team here, $10,000? No? Zahur Khan for now passes. Billy Stanlake. Billy Stanley will begin at $10,000. Tall as tall can be. Billy Stanley. Let's go. $10,000. Tempting me to stand taller, straighter. 10,000? No? Billy also, for now, passes. Usman Shinwari. Usman Shinwari will begin at $10,000. Usman Shinwari. We have $10,000, the opening bid for Mr. Shinwari. We have 5 more seconds. Otherwise, Usman Shinwari also, for now, passes. The only thing that's filling up really quickly in this auction is my pass ball. Binura Fernando. Binura Fernando will also begin, will begin at 30,000. Binura Fernando, 30,000. I'll go around from the right to left once, left to right once. No interest at 30,000. Suddenly interest at 30,000. Jaffna Kings, thank you. 30,000. Anybody at 32? Oh, plenty of interest. Let's tighten our belts. Dambula, 32. Are you back at 34? You are. 36, Dambula. 38, Jaffna. 40, Dambula. 42, Jaffna. 44, Dambula. 46, Jaffna. 48, Dambula. 48.50. Jaffna 50, 50,000. 52 now, Dambula. 52, 54, 56. Dambula, 56. Thank you. 58. Jaffna, look at you first. You can discuss. Anybody else at 58? Any other team wants to join in 58? Now's the time. Any other team wants to join at 58? Now is the time. If not, then Jaffna, we'll give you a few more seconds. Yes, of course we will. We'll give you a few more seconds. 58 is what we now need for a team to stay in. Any other team at 58? Candy, Titans, Strikers. Jaffna is back at 58. Dambula, it means you have to go to 60 if you want the player. 60? 60? You can take a little time as well. Okay. Sriram. I don't know where you are. Let's get the breakfast booking done. Okay, so where are we now? 60? 62. Jaffna, 62. 64. Dambula, I know these are tough decisions, a lot of money. 64 it is for Dambula. 66 now, Jaffna. A bit of a fast bowlers club that doesn't want to let go. 66 it is. 68 now, Dambula. 68, $68,000. And yes, you can take a little bit of time, but not too much. Anybody else at 68? Titans. Strikers. Well, it's all academic because they're back with 68. Dambula Ora at 68. 70,000. Jaffna Kings, whoa, strong. 70. 72. A battle and a half for Binura. It's the big Binura battle. Whoa, 72. Dambula Ora. 74. Are we there? Go for it. 74. Go for it, Tirsa. 74. 76, Dambula, which I believe is the high so far. Is that correct, Varun? What's our high? 80? Okay. Nothing then. 76, Dambula. Yes, you can take a little bit of time. The more time you take, we'll move into lunch tomorrow. That's okay. $76,000 for Dambula Ora to stay in. The high bid so far, 74,000 Jaffna Kings. Jaffna, that doesn't matter because they've come back with 76. So now it's for you to go up to 78,000. Thank you. 76. 78,000. I'll give you 10 more seconds because there's still some. Drama, Dambula. You should rename your team, Dambula Drama. 76,000, the current high. Brilliant. Nobody at 78. Final call, last warning, or final warning, last call. Whichever. It's all for 76,000. Dambula order for Binura Fernando. Done. Congratulations. Next name of the list, Taskin Ahmed. Taskin Ahmed. Taskin Ahmed. And we will begin the bidding at $40,000. 40,000. 40,000. Do we have a bid? 40,000? Well, in which case, Taskin Ahmed, for the moment, passes. Oh, sit, please. Yeah, thank you. Aruna, please sit. Let's move on to another category. It's SP2. SP2 and spinners 2. We'll begin with my good friend from Nepal, Sandeep Lamichane. Sandeep Lamichane is listed at, or to begin at, 30,000. 30,000, Sandeep Lamichane. $30,000 base price for Sandeep Lamichane. I'm going to wait 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2. Sandeep Lamichane for now passes. Next up, Lasit Embuldenia. Lasit Embuldenia. Lasit Embuldenia will begin at $10,000. Do we have a taker at $10,000 base price? Can we have a bid? $10,000 base price. Some discussion, a few teams. If it's about Lasit, I'll wait. If not, then Lasit Embuldenia for now passes. Hayden Walsh. Hayden Walsh will come up next. And let me tell you that the bidding will start at 10,000, just to rush things up. 10,000. You know the players? You don't have to wait for them to come up on the screen. You know your players. $10,000, Hayden Walsh. Anybody at 10,000? No? All right. Hayden Walsh for now will also pass. Jeffrey Van der Say. Jeffrey Van der Say will begin at 20,000. Jeffrey Van der Say at 20,000. Do we have a bid? 20,000? If not, then Colombo Strikers, as always, just in time. 20,000 for Jeffrey Van der Say. Anybody else at 22? Didn't see any interest at 20. No interest at 22. That's fine. Fair warning. At 20,000, the base price, but the high bid for Jeffrey Van der Say is with Colombo Strikers, and we are done. Congratulations, Colombo Strikers. Noor Ahmed. Noor Ahmed will begin at $50,000. Do we have a taker? Do we have somebody who wishes to offer the base price of $50,000? 5 more seconds. $50,000. Maybe not right here, right now. So Noor Ahmed for now passes. Yeah, there are, again, 7 of you now. That's easier, better than 8. But I'll say this again because this is Noor Ahmed. And the opening bid is 50,000. Dambula does nothing cheap. 50,000. Nobody at 52. last call. I'll wait for a few seconds, no more. There's some level of interest from Jaffna. 50,000 opening bid is the current high with Dambula Aura. I'll wait 5 more seconds. Otherwise, with fair warning, we're done. Noor Ahmed, 50,000 to Dambula Aura. Jaffna, last look in your direction. Give me an indication quickly. Are you still discussing it? We'll wait. Any other team at 52? No? We're running out of time. What's in that magic phone? Thank you. I'll tell you what. Dambula Aura were ready to tear me down, saying, what are you doing waiting so long? But I hope you'll spare me now. Dambula, 50,000. And we are done. Congratulations. Noor Ahmed for 50,000 to Dambula Aura. Nasum Ahmed. Nasum Ahmed is up next, and we'll begin the bidding at 20,000. 20,000. 20,000. Do we have an opening bid? 20,000. Give you another few seconds for Nasum Ahmed at 20,000. Doesn't look like, not right here. So Nasum Ahmed also passes. Qais Ahmed. Qais Ahmed is up next. I think he's the last man in this list. Qais Ahmed. And we'll begin the bidding at 30,000 for Qais Ahmed. Do we have an opening bid of 30,000? Doesn't look like. So I'll have to say Qais Ahmed for now also passes. Do please stay. I don't know, we'll get you the next category, please. If you've got the next bag, or we'll give it to you soon. The category is UBA2. Uncapped batsman 2. And let's begin with this category. The first one, Navod Paranavithana. Navod Paranavithana. And the base price, as we all know, is 5,000. 5,000 US. Do we have a base price offer? From this stage onwards, I may wait even less for that first offer to come in. So please be as quick as you possibly can with the opening bid, and then we'll see. Thank you. Beloved Candy is at 5,000. Do we have anybody at 5.5? Nobody at 5.5? Fair warning. Nobody at 5.5? Okay, $5,000, Beloved Candy, Navod Paranavithana, and the player, Dambula Aura. Thank you. There's a lot of chatter. I wonder if that's for this player or somebody else. $5,000, Beloved Candy, done. Congratulations. Next player, Pasidu Surya Bandara. Pasidu Surya Bandara. And he too begins at $5,000. Do we have an opening bid? Some team interested? $5,000? Yes, you are. Gold Titans, thank you. Anybody at 5.5? Nobody at 5.5 for Pasidu? Nobody at 5.5? Let's settle it then. Gold Titans at $5,000 for Pasidu Surya Bandara is the high bidder, and the player is yours. Congratulations. You know, if you haven't noticed, it's a little curious how the maximum number of players picked up by Gold Titans were all base price. May I remind you, Gold Titans and everybody else, that you must spend 85% of your purse here. Yeah? You may be getting away cheap, but you'll have to then either give it to the board, might as well spend it. Okay, next up, Sangeet Kure. Sangeet Kure Anything to do with BC? Anything to do with umpire Kure? No. Sangeet Kure. 5,000. 5,000 US? No? Sangeet Kure is passed. Pavan Ratnayaka. Pavan Ratnayaka. We'll also begin at 5,000. I say once again, you know your players, you know your options, you know your priorities. Does Pavan Ratnayake fit in at $5,000? If not, then Pavan also passes. Shivon Daniel. Shivon Daniel is also at 5,000. Shivon Daniel at $5,000. Do we have interest at $5,000? Thank you. We do it from Gold Titans. Well, could be a bit of a fight because Dambola want to come at 5-5. 6 then. 6-5. Dambola 6-5, 6-5. 7, 7, 7-5 Dambola. 8. Titans 8. 8-5 Dambola. Dambola, we need you at 8-5. You want to think about it? Go ahead. 8-5. 9 Gold Titans. 9. 9-5 Dambola. While you think, anybody else at 9-5? Anybody else at 9,500? No? Okay. Gujarat, Gold Titans, I keep saying that. So 9-5, Aura, you first, and Gold Titans, 10. Thank you. 10-5. Dambola. While you think, we do go elsewhere. 10-5, anybody else? Strikers, 10-5. Thank you. Titans, you want to come back at 11? You do 11-5 now. Strikers between you and the Titans. Are you back at 11-5? 11-5 it is. 12 now, Titans. 12 it is. 12-5, Strikers. 12-5, thank you. 13. 13,000, Titans. 13-5. Beg your pardon, is there 1 now? Yeah. So let's go to ones now. That's all right. Are you back at 14? 14 is good for you? 15? 15 Titans. 16? Strikers. 16, thank you. 17 Titans. 18 now, the Strikers. 18. 18 it is. 19 the Titans. 19, wow, what a battle. 20 Columbus Strikers. You back at 20? You are. 21 Titans. 21. Whoa. Hold on to that pedal. Strikers, what is your last bid? Strikers. 20. Correct. 21 now. Titans want to go to 21 or something else? Now we go to twos. So, Titans, beg your pardon, they're at 20. Are you good for 22? Thank you. Got to gather myself. Get the increments right. 24. Colombo, are you good for 24? No. Okay. 22,000. Gold Titans. Very tentative, beginning at 5,000. We're up at 22,000, the Gold Titans. Anybody else at 24? Now's the time. 24. If not, then the Gold Titans, who've been made to fight for this one rather than base price, are the high at 22,000. Let's confirm this. 22,000 is our high bid. No contest. I'm going to do what's called a light hammer, but not yet, because Dambola do have a right to match. Would you be interested? At 22,000, no. Well then, let's confirm. Gold Titans, players yours at 22,000. Ahan Vikramasinghe. Ahan Vikramasinghe is up next. And as you all know, he will also begin at 5,000. Do we have a bid for 5,000? 5,000. There's almost always a lull after a big contest. There's a lull. And I'm afraid Ahan Vikramasinghe has got caught in that lull. No bids at 5,000, so we will pass Ahan. Thanuka Dabare. Thanuka Dabare. Thanuka Dabare. We know that he's going to begin at 10,000. Do we have an opening bid of 10,000? 10,000 the base price. Do we have a bid? Now's the time. Another 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and Thanuka for now passes. Thank you. Can we have you stay here just for one more session, please? Thank you. Let's move on to the next category. You may think we're moving quickly, but we're nowhere near halfway stage. We're 1/3 yet, 1/3. So please permit me and bear with me if you think I'm racing ahead. We're still way, way behind. Next category is UAL2, and the first name there is Ethan Bosch. Ethan Bosch, base price 10,000. Base price is at 10,000 for Ethan Bosch, and let's begin the bidding. Does anyone wish to offer the base price of 10,000? Let's go, let's go, let's go. No? Okay. Well, Ethan Bosch, for now, passes. UAL2. Next name, Jack Prestwidge. Jack Prestwidge. And for Jack Prestwidge, we will begin at 10,000. Base price has been set at 10,000. Do we have 10,000? No? All right, for now, Jack Prestwidge also passes. Let's go to Sachita Jayatilaka. Sachita Jayatilaka will begin at 5,000. The base price has been set at 5,000. Do we have interest from any team? Let's go, let's do this now. 5,000? No? All right. Sachita, if you raise it high enough, I'll look. And if in time, I'll look. Sachita, 5,000 to Dambula Aura. Anybody at 5,500? Nobody at 5,500? Fair enough. Dambula Aura, Sachita Jayatilaka at $5,000 is with you. Congratulations. Chamindu Vijasinghe. Chamindu Vijasinghe is up next. And for Chamindu also, we will begin at 5,000. Do we have a team interested at 5,000? Now's the time. If not, then Chamindu Vijasinghe for now will pass. Dilam Sudhira. Dilam Sudhira. Dilam Sudhira will begin at $5,000. Is the team willing to part with $5,000 as an opening bid? $5,000. I don't see any interest, so we will move along. Dilam Sudhira, for now, also passes. Polina Taranga. Polina Taranga will begin at 20,000. The base price set for Polina is 20,000. Do we have an opening bid at 20,000? All teams, looking at all teams, calling all teams, asking for the attention of all teams. 20,000, no bid, not for now. Polina also passes. Last name of this list, Corbin Bosch. Corbin Bosch. And he has been listed to also begin at 20,000. Do we have 20,000 for Corbin? Do we have $20,000 to begin with? Opening bid, base price, 20,000. If not, then Corbin Bosch also for now will pass. Thank you very much, Aruna. Thank you. Can I please next call upon Mr. Chandima Mapatuna, Head of International Cricket. Will you please join us if you're here? There you are. Let's go. Mr. Chandima Mapatuna. Wow. Like that applause. Thank you. Obviously a man we need to be careful of. Thank you, Chandima. Next category is UWK2. First name, Anjala Bandara. Anjala Bandara. Do we have an opening bid of 5,000? 5,000. Anjala Bandara. 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Anjala Bandara also for now passes. Next name is Sahan Kosala. Sahan Kosala. The sum set for an opening bid is $5,000. Do we have $5,000 here? Any team? $5,000? No? All right. Sahan Kosala also passes. Avishka Pereira. Avishka Pereira. Everyone here is listed 5,000, so $5,000 for Avishka Pereira. $5,000. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Avishka Pereira also passes for now. Dunit Jayatunga. Dunit Jayatunga. Dunit Jayatunga, any interest? No? Dunit also for now passes. Next up, Leo Kane Francisco. Leo Kane Francisco. $5,000. Just for the name, let's go. 5,000. Somebody. Leo Kane Fernando, 5,000. Francisco, that is? No? Okay, Leo, beg your pardon, but for now you pass. Navindu Nirmal. Last name? That's it. Last name of the category, Navindu Nirmal. Also at 5,000. Any bidding for 5,000? No? Navindu Nirmal also for now passes. Do stay seated. We'll get to the next category. The next category is UFA 2. All the players start at 5,000, so it's all pretty simple. And the first name in this category is about to be taken out by Chandima. And it is Nipun again, Ransika. Nipun Ransika. All the bidding begins at 5,000. Do make your plans as quickly as possible because I'll be racing through. Anybody for 5,000? If not, then Nipun will pass. Nipun Ransika passes. Mohammad Shiraz. Mohammad Shiraz is up next. Does he fit into anyone's plans at $5,000? Mohammad Shiraz, he does. Gold Titans. Titans are at 5,000. Anybody at 5,500? Nobody at 5,500. Gold Titans, as almost always happens, at base price. This player is yours. Congratulations. Mohammad Shiraz is with you. I don't know what this is. Gold Titans, are you the only team interested in like 90% of who you want? Because nobody else seems to be showing any interest. So that's fantastic for you. But a couple of questions in my mind saying, why isn't anybody else interested in this player? But, good luck to you. Asanka Manoj. Asanka Manoj. 5,000. Thank you. Jaffna is at 5. Anybody at 5,500? 5,500. No? Jaffna Kings are at 5,000. Fair warning everywhere. Jaffna Kings, you're at 5,000. Nobody at 5,500. And the player is yours. Congratulations. Next up, Nimsara Ataragala. Nimsara Ataragala. 5,000. We know everybody is at 5,000. Somebody showing interest? 5,000 for Nimsara? Let's go. Yes? Doesn't appear so. So Nimsara will also for now pass. There was a finger raised. No? I'm careful of you because, the last time you kind of came a little late and I got the looks. No? Okay. Scared of them, Bula. Okay, next. Duvindu Ranatunga. A little bit of joke. Kya hai? Duvindu Ranatunga. Did we have that name a little earlier? No, somebody else. Duvindu Ranatunga. Let's go. 5,000. No, Duvindu also passes. Nisala Taraka. Taraka. Nisala Taraka. 5,000. 3 seconds. Nisala Taraka. No? Nisala will pass. Kalana Pereira. Kalana Pereira. 5,000. Any interest? Only blank faces? That's fine. No interest? All right. Mr. Pereira also passes. Next up, is that the final name? Okay, in this category, final name, Garuka Sanket. Garuka Sanket. Garuka Sanket, $5,000. 5,000, last call, last chance, $5,000. Any interest? No. Garuka Sanket also passes. So please stay. We'll get to the next category by requesting Chandima to please stay. And the next category is BA3. My bowl filleth up quickly of passes. Here we go. First player. Haider Ali. Haider Ali is the first player here. We will begin at $30,000 for Haider Ali. Haider Ali, 30,000. Any interest? 30,000? No. Haider Ali will pass. Next name, Asif Ali. For Asif Ali also, we begin at 30,000. Do we have interest at 30,000? For Asif Ali, 30,000? We do. We love candy, 30,000. Anybody else at 32? 32? Doesn't look like. There's a little bit of interference with candy. I mean, it's just, thank you, Jaffna. No? All right. 30,000. We love candy. Nobody at 32. The player is yours. Congratulations. Ibrahim Zadran. Ibrahim Zadran is the next player. And the base price for him, as you know, is $10,000. Do we have interest at $10,000 from any team here today? Any of the 5 teams, $10,000. You got 5 more seconds. 1, 2, 3, and Ibrahim Zadran passes. Janit Lianage. Janit Lianage. Do we have $10,000 as an opening bid? Base price has been set at $10,000. Janit Lianage. Any interest? No? No? Thank you. There is. Dambula, 10,000. Do we have 11,000 from any team? We go up in 1s till 20. 11,000. 11,000. Last call. Final warning. Nobody at 11,000. Dambula Aura. The high bidders at 10,000, which is the base price in Dambula Aura. I'm pleased to say that the player is yours. Congratulations for 10,000. That should have been softer. I'm sort of getting ahead of myself. Candy. You have the right to match. Would you like to exercise your right to match for this player? Janit Lianage at 10,000. Dambula Aura currently haven't. Okay, that's pretty clear. Several shake of the heads. Dambula, to confirm, $10,000, Janit Lianage is with you. Oshada Fernando. Oshada Fernando is up next. And he will begin at $10,000. $10,000 for Oshada Fernando. Do we have 10,000? Any team here? 10,000? 3 more seconds if you want to bid now, or he will pass. Oshada Fernando. No bids. Passes. Dimut Karunaratne. Dimut Karunaratne. For Dimut, we will begin the bidding at 30,000. 30,000. Do we have an opening bid for 30,000? No. Dimut Karunaratne also, for now, passes. Sherfain Rutherford. Sherfain Rutherford is our last player in this category. Sherfain Rutherford. And As you are all aware, his bidding begins at 40,000, 40,000. Do we have an opening bid of 40,000? Do people have the money? I'm sure you do. 40,000. 40,000, no bids. Shafane Rutherford also passes. Just, one more, please. Why not? Thank you. You're doing such a great job. One more. Okay. Thank you, Chanima. This is AL3. AL3. And in this category, the first player is Kamindu Mendis. Kamindu Mendis is the first player in the category, and his base price has been set at $20,000. AL3. Do we have $20,000? We do. Jaffna Kings, thank you, $20,000. Do we have 22 from any other team? Oh, we do. A bit of a battle. Colombo Strikers 22. Jaffna is back at 24. Colombo Strikers 26. 26 it is. 28 now, Jaffna, 28. 30 Colombo Strikers, we want to stay in. $30,000. 30 it is. 32 now, Jaffna, we want to stay in. 32 is the call, and they have it. 34 now. Strikers are at 34. 36, Jaffna. 36 it is. 38 now. Colombo Strikers, between you and Jaffna, 38. Thank you. $40,000, Jaffna. Good for 40. 42, Colombo Strikers. 42. 44. We've got battle on our hands. 44 required from Jaffna if you want to stay in. You can't discuss anybody else at 44? Any of the other teams at 44? 3 teams? No? Okay, we go back to Jaffna for 44, and they have it. 46 now. Colombo Strikers, 46. They're very good. Pardon? 50,000. You're the only team to have done it. Thank you. They audio bump it to 50,000. Jaffna's at 52 very quickly. 54 now. Strikers. So, everybody, take a deep breath and be ready to applaud later. 60,000 is the new bid by Colombo Strikers. Jaffna, you need to come back with 62 if you want. Well, that's kind of done it, hasn't it? Okay, Colombo Strikers, I owe you. We all owe you in terms of time. Kamindu Mendis for $60,000. Last call to any team that might want to take it to 62. If not, then we're ready, I think. And congratulations, Colombo Strikers. Kamindu Mendis is yours for 60. Right to match. Hold on. Candy. I should pay more attention. Right to match. Anyway. Candy, you do have a right to match at $60,000. Oh my goodness, you do. Sorry about that, Strikers. 60,000. The player is retained or, well, matched by B-Love Candy. Goes to you. Wow. They were just sitting down quiet like they weren't interested. Sorry, Strikers. This is how it goes. It's a cruel world sometimes. But congratulations, Candy. 60,000. I'm glad somebody was alert. Okay. I think everybody but me. Let's get to the next player. It'd be there for me to see. Not here, I can't see. There. If there's a right to match. Yeah. Or do I see this side? What do I do? I don't know. Okay. It's just that we haven't had a right to match for like a few hours now, so I'd forgotten. But here we go. Mohammad Hafiz. Mohammad Hafiz has been set at $50,000. Here's your chance to come back, Strikers. $50,000, Mohammad Hafiz. Is there interest at 50,000? If not, then Mohammad Hafiz is about to be passed, and he now will be passed. Dushan Hemanta. Dushan Hemanta. We'll begin at $20,000. Do we have an opening bid? Any team interested at $20,000? 20, 20, 20? If not, then Dushan. Damula, thank you. 20,000. Anybody else at 22? Any other team want to come in at 22? Doesn't look like, so we're going to end this quickly. Anybody at 22? Fair warning, nobody. Tambula Ora, Dushan Hemanta, $20,000, and the player is with you. Congratulations. Mehdi Hassan Miraz. Mehdi Hassan Miraz is up next. And the bidding will begin at 30,000 for Mehdi Hassan. 30,000. Do we have 30,000 in this room today? Now? 30,000? 30,000. I'll give him some extra seconds with my kerchief. No? Okay. Mehdi Hassan Miraz also passes. Next up. Angelo Matthew. No, Pereira. Angelo Pereira. Do we have 20,000 for Angelo Pereira as an opening bid? Base price, 20,000? No? We've got 3 more seconds for Angelo Pereira at, thank you. Okay, 20,000 base price by Colombo Strikers. Anybody at 22? 22, last call. Anybody at 22? We've got a base price, but that's the high for Angelo Pereira from Colombo Strikers. Nobody at 22? Fair warning. Okay, I think we're all done. Colombo Strikers, 20,000. Angelo Pereira, and the player is yours. Congratulations. The last name of this category, Dhananjay Lakshan. Dhananjay Lakshan has been set at 10,000. Base price 10,000. Let's go. Anyone wants to raise the paddle for 10,000? Now's the time. $10,000. 3 more seconds. 2, 1. Dhananjay Lakshan, doesn't pass. So we'll go with your 10,000. Are you good at 11, Candy? Good at 11? Can we see the paddle just one more time, please, for 11? Thank you, 11. 12, Colombo Strikers. 12 it is. 13 now. Candy, 13. 14, Strikers, 14. 15, sorry? You want an audio bump? 15, well, that's your normal anyway. So 16 now. Candy, 16. 17, Strikers, 17. 20, say the Strikers. 22 now. Candy for you to stay in. 20, say the Strikers. Thank you. Colombo Strikers have audio bumped it to $20,000. We're waiting first from B-Love Candy and then from anybody else to take it to 22. $22,000. Shake of the head. Anybody else at 22? If not, then Colombo Strikers at 20,000 remain the high bidders, and Colombo Strikers, I'm pleased to say that Dhananjay Lakshan for $20,000 is with you. Congratulations. A big thank you to Mr. Mapatuna, beg your pardon, and can I please now call upon Kamal Dharmasiri, head of the NDC. Kamal, thank you very much. If you'll join us, please. Kamal's doing the slow march. Let's go. Thank you. Okay. Mr. Dharmasri, are you ready? Let's go. Thank you. First name of the category of WK3, Anamul Haq Bijoy. Anamul Haq Bijoy. The prices are set in advance at $10,000. For Anamul Haq Bijoy, do we have $10,000 as the opening bid? Base price? No. Anamul Haq Bijoy, last call, passes. Umar Akmal. Umar Akmal comes in next. Also set at 10,000. Umar Akmal, $10,000. No. Okay. Umar Akmal, for now, also passes. Nishan Madushka. Nishan Madushka. For Nishan, we will once again begin at 10,000. $10,000, anyone? A quick raise of the paddle, $10,000. Thank you. Jaffna, 10,000. Anybody at 11? We'll move up in ones. Anybody at 11? No. Settles it for me. No interest at 11. Jaffna Kings, to confirm, you're at 10,000 base price. Nobody at 11. And Nishan Madushka, you are at 10,000. Thank you. Nobody else at 11. And Nishan Madushka is with Laika's Jaffna Kings. It's all done. Congratulations. $10,000. Sandun Virakodi. Sandun Virakodi. Also begins at 10,000. Do we have $10,000? Let's go. Some team here. Candy, Dambula, Gaul, Jaffna, Colombo. $10,000 for Sandun Virakodi. If not, then he does for now pass. Kamil Mishara. Kamil Mishara. Do we have the same, $10,000 to Kamil Mishara? Last call. And if not, then Kamil also passes. Nurul Hassan Sohan. Nurul Hassan Sohan. He was the only one in this category who begins at 20,000. Do I see an opening bid of 20,000? His base price is set at 20,000. Do we have a bid at 20,000? Upping the microphone so I can stand straighter. 20,000. Yes, no? Passes. Last name in this list, Tom Bruce. Tom Bruce will also begin at 10,000. Do we have a 10,000 bid for Tom Bruce? 10,000? Not sure? Not now? Okay, Tom Bruce also for now passes. Kamal, do please remain seated. Pardon? You want to go? Okay. Well, can we have a loud round of applause, please? Thank you. And may I please call for doing the same job again, Tim McCaskill, Head of High Performance. Tim, will you join us, please? Well, he's a little embarrassed because it's the toughest job he's going to do in a long, long time. So, there we go, Tim. Thank you. The next category is FA3. And Tim, let's begin with the first name. Pramod Madhushan. Pramod Madhushan is the first name. And the opening bid is set at $20,000. Is there any interest at 20,000? Any team? Any of the 5 teams? $20,000? If not, then, oh, we do. Nambula, just in time. Thank you. So, Pramod Madhushan at 20,000. We do have an opening bid by Dambula Aura. Do we have 22 from any other team? Does any team wish to compete? Oh, yeah, Jaffna do. 22. You see Jaffna first at 22. Dambula is between you and Jaffna. Dambula, 24? No. What? You don't worry about that. Are you back at 24? Dambula? No. 24? Are you good for 24, Candy? 24 it is. It's between Candy and Jaffna. Jaffna, you're back at 26. You are 28 now, Candy. 28. Okay, you can take your time. Anybody else wants to come in at 28? Any other team? Candy do want to come in at 28. Jaffna, it means you need to get in 30. And well done, 30 it is. 32 now, Candy. 30,000, the current high with Laika's Jaffna Kings. 32 is what we need. We're looking at Be Love Candy first, but anybody else? 32,000, anyone else? Now's the time. One last look, and Be Love Candy do deliver 32. Jaffna, 34 now. It's between you and Candy, 34, the required number. And you're good for it. 36 now, Candy. 36,000. Jaffna's currently the higher, 34. High bids with Jaffna, 34. One last time, Be Love Candy, 36. 36, 36. Shake of the head? All right. So, Jaffna Kings, we're back to you for 34,000. Anybody else at 36? All teams? Fair warning. Look around everywhere. Come in front. So, 34,000 is the current high, and Be Love Candy, that's your high bid. However, a soft tap, because Dambula do have a right to match. Dambula would like to match at 34,000. Pardon? 34. Jaffna, you're at 34. Sorry, nobody else at 36. So, 34 was with you. 34, Dambula, you match. I'm afraid that settles it. And we're all done with Dambula retaining the player at 34,000 using their right to match card. Congratulations. May I quickly check with the audit desk? How many of these right to match cards have been used? One left. With whom? Gaul. Okay. Colombo also. Still haven't used theirs. Hang on. Let's just pause for a second, make sure that this is sorted, and only then will we continue, because this is a critical aspect. So we know that Gaul has not used, Gaul, you confirm you've not used your right to match? Okay. Let's sort it out for Colombo strikers. Both sides, technical desk, audit desk, let's check whether Colombo strikers have or have not used their right to match. And only then will we continue. So, just a few seconds, ladies and gentlemen. We can't have Colombo strikers thinking they've not used their right to match while we think they have. So let's check this. In the interim, what we can do is just check our audit figures. Can we please check our audit figures just to make sure all teams have exactly the same figure on their sheets as our audit team does? So if we can get the figures up on screen, please, for each team or the total summary. Is it possible? Oh, Varun's here. Okay, well, maybe you'll save that for later as well. We're going to wait for, let's give it a time, 60 seconds. If this issue is not sorted in 60 seconds, we may take another break. Well, this is an important matter. So much as we don't perhaps need another coffee, is sorted? No. Or maybe we don't need a coffee. It'll be a very short break. Ladies and gentlemen, we have no choice. We have to sort this out right here, right now. So right in the middle of this category, I'm going to put this name back there. No, I'm going to leave it here because it's already picked, right? We can't not pick it again. And what we will do is, Chaitanya, if you're listening, it's now, what's the time by somebody's watch? 18:32. 18:45. That's a good 13 minutes, 3 minutes more than I wanted. But 18:45, 6:45, one second, hold on. Is there a resolution? Not yet, hold on. 18:45, ladies and gentlemen, we are back sharp at 18:45. Please don't be late because we're running late anyway. We haven't even reached out. 18:45, thank you so much. All right, good luck for the rest. Sorry, Tim. I'm just giving some shots here. Yeah, weekly. Jaffna seems good. Striker seems good. Seem good. Titans, are you good with the people you have right now? Okay. Dambula, are you good with the people you have right now? And Candy, I see you've got your main personnel. All good. Okay, Chaitanya, we're ready to go. Of course, there might be some movement, but let it be. Let's go. Let's go.
Cricket world is on fire. The wicket's calling out to you. It's the sensation of the generation. Can you hear the lions roar? It's the battle of the champions. It's the glory of the nation.
Good evening again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the auction for LPL 2023. We are about halfway through, but so much more still to do. And I want to thank all of you once again for your cooperation, for knowing who you want and bidding fairly swiftly. But of course, that swiftness probably needs to continue. We took a short break. We're back now. We're into the category of FA3. We left it midway because we needed to confirm that two teams still have their right to match. So this is to confirm to all of you that Colombo Strikers and Gaul Titans do still have one right to match option or card, should we say. I hope that's clear to everyone. And if that is, then we will roll along. We're in the middle of the category, FA3. Tim's here with us, handing us the names. And the name that came out just before we broke is Nuwan Pradeep. So if we can now begin with Nuwan Pradeep, who is listed at beginning at 20,000. The base price for Nuwan is 20,000. Do we have a 20,000 offer or more for Nuwan? And if not, of course, as you know, we'll swiftly pass. We're just sort of cranking it up like a diesel engine right now. We'll get quicker and quicker as we go along. So if there's nobody in for Nuwan right now at 20,000, Nuwan Pradeep is, just in time. Welcome. Be Love Candy do wish to offer 20,000 for Nuwan Pradeep. Is there anyone else at 22? If there's nobody at 22, because there seemed to be nobody at 20 for quite a while, then Be Love Candy at 20,000, you may have your man. Nobody else at 22? Fair warning. And we are done. Congratulations, Nuwan Pradeep is with Candy at 20,000. Shahnawaz Dahani. Shahnawaz Dahani is up next. And, he's been listed to start at 40,000 US. I have 40,000. Let's clarify. Varun, I have 40,000 for Shahnawaz. I'm happy to change it. You know, my bosses sit to the right, my bosses sit to the left, and the bosses sit in the front. So if I'm told 20, we'll begin at 20. Hold on for 10 seconds. 20, thank you. Okay. I do know how to read, by the way. So let's go to 20,000. 20,000. Shahnawaz Dahani is at 20,000. Does that help? Does somebody wish to bid 20,000? You got another 4 seconds. 3, 2, thank you. Dambula, want to come in at 20,000. Do we have 22? Anybody wishes to compete? Do we have an auction? Do we have a bidding fight here? Nobody else at 22? Okay, Dambulla Aura, you're at 20,000. That's the base price. Seems to be the high. Nobody else is arguing at 22. And for 20,000, Dambulla Aura, we confirm that Shahnawaz Dahani is, with fair warning, yours. Congratulations. Next, Asita Fernando. Asita Fernando. For Asita, we will also begin at 20,000. 20,000. Asita Fernando will come up on screen. There he is, 20,000. Do we have a bidder? We do. Jaffna's at 20. Anybody else at 22? This will be pretty quick and quicker and quicker. Anybody else at 22? I'm sure you made up your minds of who you want to go to how much for. Jaffna, 20,000. Nobody at 22. Just to make it clear. And we, just in time. Candy's at 22. Jaffna, do you want to come at 24? You do. 26 then. Candy, 26. 24 the high, like us Jaffna Kings. Anybody else at 26, by the way? It's open to everybody now. Anybody else at 26? If not, then it's between Jaffna and Candy. We're waiting for 26,000. A bid of 26,000 will keep you in, Candy. Otherwise, the high is with Jaffna at 24. $26. Thank you. 28 now, Jaffna. 28 it is. It's getting a little exciting. 30 now. It's heating up. Love Candy, 30,000 to keep you in. Jaffna's got the high at 28 for Asita Fernando. No? 28,000, Jaffna Kings, you confirm. You have the top bid for 28,000. Nobody else at 30. Last call. Nobody else at 30. I look all around 2-3 times. Nobody else at 30. So, like us, Jaffna Kings at 28,000. Asita Fernando is with you. Congratulations. Farid Ahmad Malik. Farid Ahmad Malik is at 10,000. Varun, I need some confirmation here. 10,000. 10,000. Do we have an opening bid of 10,000? Whoa. It's pretty loud. I can hear you. 10,000. Do we have an opening bid of 10,000? We got another 3 seconds. 2, 1 for Farid Ahmad Malik. No bids at 10,000, so he will pass. Rumman Rais. Rumman Rais. Rumman Rais will also begin at 10,000. Anybody interested in Rumman Rais for 10,000? Perhaps not. Rais will not find a bidder for now. Rais will pass, but we'll see whether he comes back. Mark Adair. Mark Adair will begin at 20,000 US. Is there anybody willing to bid that base price amount right away? 20,000? Any of the 5 teams? I look all over the place. No? Okay. Well then, Mark Adair will, for now, pass. Well, that's it. Tim, we want to thank you for your very hard work. Very high performance job this. Thank you. And can I quickly call upon Sujiva Godaliada. Sujiva, if you'll join us, please. Oh, you're here right in front. Thank you. The treasurer, ladies and gentlemen, the man who has what it takes of the SLC. We all bow down to him. Thank you. Okay. He makes the world go round. Let's go with the next set. By the way, in case you've been keeping track, only now have we crossed the halfway mark of players. So a lot still to go. The next set is SP3. And the first name in SP3 is Fawad Ahmed. Fawad Ahmed. There he is, Fawad Ahmed Alam. All right. We'll begin the bidding at 10,000. Can we get a 10,000 bid from any of the 5 teams here in the next few seconds? If not, then Fawad Ahmed Alam passes. Usman Qadir. Usman Qadir is up next. And he too will begin at $10,000. The bidding begins at 10,000. That's the base price. Anybody at 10,000? You've all made up your minds, had plenty of time to think about this. Usman Qadir passes. I'm a little unclear. We had Fawad Ahmed earlier, and this is Fawad Alam. Right, so I think you showed Alam earlier, or did... Pardon? You used Alam earlier, and so Alam now. So I said Fawad Ahmed earlier, and nobody bid for Fawad Ahmed. We may have shown the wrong picture, but now it's Fawad Alam. Okay? If you want, we can go back to Fawad Ahmed. Does anyone here, raise a hand, wish to go back to Fawad Ahmed? No? All done. Let's get to Fawad Alam. Okay, we'll take a second or two, but this is Fawad Alam now, and he too will begin at 10,000 as soon as we get the graphic going. You know, computers are slow. Mine's quicker. The eyes are quicker. Thank you. Fawad Alam is back, and he's at 10,000. Do we have a bidder at 10,000 for Fawad Alam? We didn't have for Fawad Ahmed. Do we have for Fawad Alam? Or are both Fawads going to be passed? I think that's the case. Fawad Alam is also now passed. Chaturanga de Silva. Chaturanga de Silva is listed to begin at 10,000. Do we have a bidder at 10,000? 10,000? 10,000, base price? Nobody? Okay, 3, 2. Thank you. Be Love Candy at 10,000. Anybody at 11? Time to wake up. Anybody at 11? No? Okay. Be Love Candy is the only bidder. They are the current high bidders at 10,000, which is the base price. Nobody else seems to be taking it up to 11. So, with fair warning, we'll have to say that Be Love Candy have their player at 10,000. Chaturanga de Silva, all done. Congratulations. We're kind of losing steam here. No applause. What's going on? Okay. Let's go to Dilruwan. Hold on. Should I wait? Chaturanga de Silva looks like Colombo. Let's rewind. You have a right to match 10,000. Do you want to use it? I'll give you 5 more seconds. No? Thank you. Please make a note of it. Colombo have not used the right to match, and they still have a right to match option, okay, for the future. Yes? Done? All good? Varun, we need your nod. All right, thank you. So we continue. And Goal Titans, Colombo Strikers, you still have a right to match card. Free to use it whenever you want. Dilruwan Pereira. Dilruwan Pereira is also listed at $10,000. Is there a bidder here at $10,000 base price for Dilruwan Pereira? You've got 5 more seconds. Dilruwan Pereira also passes. Next in the category, Bjorn Carl Fortune. Bjorn Carl Fortune. Bjorn Carl. Do we have a bidder at $10,000 for Bjorn Carl? Do we have a bidder for $10,000 for Bjorn? Last call, $10,000. No bidders means that Bjorn will also Pass. Last name in this category, Yasir Shah. Yasir also begins at 10,000. Do we have a bidder at 10,000? Base price, one bid, 10,000 is all it'll take. Got my hammer ready. Anybody at 10,000? No? Okay. Yasir Shah passes. May I request you to stay for one more category, please? Thank you. So, Jiva, one more category. And this one's UBA3. UBA3. For UBA3, by the way, I do want to announce this, with your permission, Varun, and the technical table, that after this category, which has 7 names, what we will do is have no break, but an audit check. We want to make sure that all of you are okay with the figures that our computers have. And we want your thumbs up or go ahead, and only then will we go ahead to make sure that there's no snafu that builds up and leads to any kind of confusion. So just want to put it out there. After this round, we'll have a quick audit check. Here we go. UBA3, first name, Sinit Jayawardena. Sinit Jayawardena will start at 5,000. Do we have 5,000 for Sinit today? No. 3 more seconds for 5,000. 1, 2, Sinit passes. Hirun Kapur Bandara. Hirun Kapur Bandara. Do we have a 5,000 bid for Hirun? I'll wait for 5 more seconds. Is there an opening bid? It's only $5,000. Do we have a bid? No. Hirun also passes. Ron Chandragupta. Ron Chandragupta will also begin at 5,000. Is there anyone here willing to bid 5,000? Base price. Opening bid, $5,000. No, in which case Ron Chandragupta also, for now, passes. Lakshan Edri Singh. Lakshan Edri Singh is also at 5,000. Lakshan Edri Singh. Thank you. Dambula, want to come in at 5. Anybody else at 5? 5,000 for Dambula Aura. Anybody else at 5,000? 500. Now is the time. We got another 4 seconds. 3, 2. Dambula Aura, we want to confirm that your bid was the opening bid at the base price of 5,000 for Lakshan Edri Singh, and Lakshan is with you. Congratulations. One more. Next name, Dinura Kalupahana. Dinura Kalupahana. For Dinura also, of course, it begins at 5,000. Do we have a bidder at 5,000? Let's go, let's go, let's go. No? Nobody at 5,000? Dinura Kalupahana also passes. Vishen Halambage. Vishen Halambage. Let's go, 5,000. Okay, maybe not. Vishen, that's him, only 18. Somebody wants to take him for 5,000? No, I'm not pushing. Vishen also passes. Sanoj Darshika. Sanoj Darshika. Also the same price, 5,000. Everyone in this category, same price. Base price, 5,000. Is there a bid for 5,000? For UBA3, $5,000. No? All right. Is that the last one? Thank you. He too passes, and a big thank you to Sujiva. Thank you so much. Okay, so what we do now, that we are through with 186 players, about the halfway mark, is to quickly check through these figures whether each team is absolutely 100% in agreement with what we're showing. So let's keep them there for a while. Gaul, you confirm you have 15 players? Yes? You've got your internationals and domestic. You obviously need 2 internationals, minimum, and the rest of the figures as well. Are you happy with the sum that you have left? Yes? You have to spend a minimum of 223. The figures match? Good. Let's get to, I don't know why I started with goal, but Candy. Candy, are you good with the figures? 16 players so far, so you need only 4 as a minimum. This is actually pretty good. In Colombo Strikers, you're particularly good. We'll get you in a second. Are you good with your money as well, Candy? Matches your figures, the money man? Yeah? All good? Thank you. Let's get to Jaffna Kings. Jaffna, are you good with your numbers? You, in a sense, are lagging behind the 13 players, so you need a lot. You need many more international players, 3 of them, and quite a few domestics, and you're only at 13, so you have 7 more as a minimum to go. You happy with the figures down the line? Remaining spend at 243, thank you. Colombo Strikers, we can get to you. You're doing very well. May I ask everyone to applaud, please? Colombo, well done. Not playing favorites, it's just that they've done well in terms of number of players. You need 1 more foreign player, though, among your 20 at the very least. Of course, you can take more, so we'll see where you end up in terms of number of players. And I hope you're happy with what you have. You have, of course, less money, but that's okay. And Dambula, Aura, the big spenders of the day. You have 1 overseas player, at least, and another 3 local to make sure that you get your numbers. And the money's kind of tight, but that's okay. You've done well otherwise. I think we're done. Colombo Strikers, you good with this? Anyone has a problem with the figures, now's the time. If not, then very quickly, I think after another 2 categories, we may decide to accelerate the auction, have a longer break, and then get your numbers, which is, I think, about 6 or 10 each. And Sriram, where are you?
10.
10. 10 into 5 is actually 50. Now, there may be common names, so we'll get to about 30, 35 is my guess, and that's the only lot that we will auction, yeah? So please be aware that about 2 or 3 categories from now, we will be accelerating the auction. Not that it goes much faster because it takes time to collate and everything else, but we hope that all teams will be happy to actually nominate the players they want so we don't have to go through every player and then come back with all the rest of the players, which might take till day after tomorrow. Okay, may I now call upon Mahesh Bopaga. Are you here? Mahesh, Head of Finance. Thank you, Mahesh. See, the minute one said finance, there was heavy applause. Okay, thank you, Mahesh. Can we get the next category to you? And the next category is UAL3. UAL3, let's begin. People with various base prices. Suminda Lakshan is the first name, Suminda Lakshan. And Suminda will begin at $20,000. So do we have somebody interested at 20,000? I'll give you another 5 seconds. 20,000 for Suminda? No? Okay, Suminda passes. Nimesh Vimukti. Nimesh Vimukti is up next. Nimesh is at 10,000. The base price for Nimesh is 10,000. Do we have an opening bid? Do we have 10,000? Any team here interested? 10,000. Give you another 3 seconds for Nimesh Vimukti. And time is no? All right. Time's up. We pass. Lahiru Samarakun. Lahiru Samarakun will begin at 10,000. Is the team interested at 10,000? Thank you. Gold Titans, 10,000. I always feel like taking the other G name, but I have to be careful. Gold Titans at 10,000, thank you for beginning it. 11, say Columbus Strikers, you're back at 12. Titans back at 12. Strikers, 13, 13. 14 now, Titans. 15, Strikers, 15. 16, Titans, 17. Strikers, you're back at 17. You are 18 now. Titans, it all goes pretty quickly. Are you getting at 18? It's only 1,000 each. You're striking the Columbus Strikers with their own weapon. 25,000 they bump it up to. Columbus Strikers, you're not the only people. That's the way to do it. I knew you'd respond in the same vein. 30,000 to the Columbus Strikers. Now I'm getting a little scared here. Okay, you guys. Gold Titans. Easy now, everybody. 40,000. Thank you. Back to you, Colombo Strikers. That's it. They've done a striker on you. You know that. Okay. Okay. Gold Titans at 40,000. Is there anyone here who wants to go to 42? Now is the time. You've got 5 more seconds to get to 42. Otherwise, Gold Titans have their man at 40,000 as a high bid. Nobody at 42? Is there a right to match? No? Okay. Gold Titans at 40,000. Nobody at 42. I think this is fair warning, fair call, last call. Nobody at 42. So, Lahiru Samarakun to Gold Titans at $40,000. And we are... Put your hands together, everybody. Well done. Kavishka Anjula. Kavishka Anjula is next. Kavishka Anjula. And Kavishka will begin at $5,000. Do we have somebody at $5,000 for Kavishka? We do. Thank you, Strikers. 5,000. Do we have somebody at 5,500? No, I don't see any paddles at 5,500. I see no interest at 5,500. So, Columbus Strikers at $5,000. You may have your man. I'll wait another 5 seconds. Fair warning, everybody. 4, 3, 2, and Columbus Strikers at $5,000. Kavishka Anjula is with you. Congratulations. Let's get to Jason Sangha. Jason Sangha. And he will begin at $20,000. Do we have 20,000 here today for Jason Sangha? I'll give another 5 seconds. Any interest? Otherwise, Jason will have to be passed and hopefully come up later if some team wishes to nominate him. Jason also passes. Isita Vijayasundara. Isita Vijayasundara is at 5,000. A team interested? Opening bid? Base price, if not more, 5,000 for Isita Vijayasundara. If not, then Isita passes. Ranitha Lianaracha. Ranitha Lianaracha. Anybody interested? Ranitha Lianarachi is 5,000, beg your pardon, 5,000, give him an extra 0. 5,000. Do we have a bidder at 5,000 for Lianarachi? I don't know why I'm waiting so long, but if there's nobody, then I'm just trying to get the name in my mind because there's one I missing from here, so I said Lianarachi or Lianarachi. Okay, and Ranitha also passes. Please do stay. We'll have you, if you don't mind, you're the head of finance, we'll have you do another category if it's all right. Thank you for the next one. Whoa. Yeah, this one has quite a few names. I think 10 or so if I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 11 or 12. So maybe after this, we will do the acceleration. We'll see. Okay. Let's get to the first name in UFA 3. UFA 3, first name, Ruwanpura Dilshan Kanchana. Ruwanpura Dilshan Kanchana is listed, well, everybody's at 5,000, so let's begin at 5,000. No drama here. Everyone begins at 5,000 as a base price. Do we have a team interested at 5,000? No. Okay, I get it. Ruwanpura Dilshan Kanchana also passes. HB Chamud Pushpa Batage. HB Chamud Pushpa Batage. Everybody's at 5,000. You know the players, you know your options, you've made all your decisions, your strategies, your priorities. Does he fit in? If not, then Mr. Batage will have to, for now, pass. Lasanda Rukmal. Lasanda Rukmal. 5,000. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. You're flagging a bit. Let's go. Anybody at 5,000? No? We'll pass him. RP Nalin Priyadarshana. RP Nalin Priyadarshana. Everybody's at 5,000. Does he fit in to anyone's plans? If not, then RP Nalin Priyadarshana also passes for now. Okay, now you're really testing me. Varnakula Surya, Roshan Chanura Fernando. Let's just call him Mr. Fernando for now. 5,000. Come on, somebody. I want to make him repeat the name. Let's go. 5,000. No? Okay, well, Mr. Fernando also passes. Next. Ratnaraja Tenuratha. Ratnaraja Tenuratha. Ratnaraja, do we have a bid? 5,000? Gosh, we're drawing a blank here. What's with UFA 3? Is that some kind of strange category or what? Yeah, come on. $5,000. I don't know why I'm pushing. All right. Passes. Let's go to Nipun Kanchana Premaratna. I didn't know Nipun was such a common name here. Okay, Nipun Kanchana Premaratna. Do we have a bidder? Somebody? Break the trend here. No? No trendsetters? All right, Nipun, yet another Nipun, passes. Mohammad Dilshad. Mohammad Dilshad. Everybody's at 5,000. No interest. Fair enough. Okay. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Mohammad Dilshad passes. Tilanga Udeshana. Tilanga? No? Not good? Tilanga Udeshana. Any interest? $5,000? No bid. I wouldn't want to be in this category in the future. It's a dangerous category. No one bids. Sitam Disanayaka. Sitam Disanayaka. $5,000. So just empty that bag into this box here. Sitam Disanayaka. Anybody? No? All right. Well, then he passes as well. H. Yasiru Hansaja Rodrigo. Yasiru Hansaja Rodrigo. $5,000. Base price. One bid might get to the player, but no bids will lead to his being passed for now. Can we at least applaud for Mahesh? Thank you very much. Thank you. Since nobody was sold, you might have to postpone our acceleration to be able to make sure that some teams have some more players. So can I please now call upon Chalaka, Head of Legal. Thank you, Chalaka. Thank you, Chalaka. We're into BA4, and the first name in that category is Haris Sohail. Haris Sohail. And he will begin at 20,000. Some people do need overseas players. Of course, there are many other players coming. You know your categories, you know your players, so I'm not pushing for anyone. But Haris Sohail, 20,000. Do we have a bidder? No, in which case Haris Sohail also passes. George Munsey. George Munsey will begin at $10,000. Do we have an opening bid at $10,000 for George Munsey? This is BA4. George Munsey, $10,000. No? 3 more seconds, and George passed. Harry Tector. Just to wake you up. Harry Tector. And Harry will begin at 20,000. Do we have interest for Harry at 20,000? Base price. Maybe not now. Harry also will now pass. Martin Guptill begins at 40,000. Does anyone want Martin Guptill beginning at 40,000? Or in 5 seconds, we'll have to pass and we'll see whether he can come up later. Martin Guptill at $40,000. Martin also passes. Lendl Simmons comes into the picture, and Lendl will begin at 50,000. Almost got into trouble there. 50,000. $50,000, Lendl Simmons. Any opening bid? No? Okay, Lendl Simmons also passes. Craig Irvine. Craig Irvine goes for, or begins at 20,000. Craig Irvine. Anybody at 20? No? Okay, come on, somebody. Let's get some energy here. Passes. Is that the last name in the category? It is. Saim Ayub. Saim Ayub will begin at 20,000. Do we have 20,000 for Saim Ayub? Last 3 seconds before the category ends. That was the last name. And, well, he too will pass. Would you mind staying for another category? Thank you. Well, if no one's going to pick any player at all, then we'll have to get to all 360 players before we move on. But maybe we'll stop a little short on that. We'll see. One more category then. It's AL4. AL4, and we will begin. Again, these are a lot of them overseas players. Fabian Allen. Do we have a taker for Fabian Allen, who begins at 40,000? Fabian Allen at 40,000. Do we have a bidder at the base price? If not, then Fabian Allen also passes. Azmatullah Omarzai. Azmatullah Omarzai. Do we have a bidder? 40,000? The base price. No, I'm guessing. Azmatullah will also now pass. Lahiru Madhushanka. Lahiru Madhushanka. And we'll begin the bidding at 20,000. Do we have a 20,000 bid? Very quiet. Pin drop silence at the Shangri-La. Broken by Colombo strikers. Thank you. 20,000 for Lahiru Madhushanka. Do we have 22 anywhere? Oh, we do. All of a sudden, we're alive now. Thank you, Candy. 22, 24. Strikers, 24, 24. 26, Candy. 26, 28 then. Strikers, 28. Shake of the head. Okay, 26,000, the high. Be-love, Candy. 26,000. Anybody else at 28? Now's the time. Any other team at 28? Any other team at 28? Any other team at 28? No, in which case 26,000 remains the high for Be-love, Candy. This is a soft tap because there is a right to match. And that is for Gaul Titans. Gaul, do you want to match at 26,000? Heads go together. They are considering it, Candy. No. Be-love, Candy. If you wanted Lahiru Madhushanka at 26,000, you have him. Congratulations. Anwar Ali. Anwar Ali is up next. And we will start at 20,000 for Anwar Ali. 20, 20,000. No? No bid at the opening, at the base price, in which case Anwar Ali also passes. Nathan Coulter-Nile. Nathan Coulter-Nile on Come Cheap will start at 50,000. Do we have a team here that wishes to offer $50,000 as a base price for Nathan Coulter-Nile? AL4. Nathan Coulter-Nile. 50,000. Last call. 3 more seconds. 2, 1. Nathan also passes. Dominic Drakes. Dominic Drakes will begin at 20,000. Dominic Drakes, DD, will begin at 20,000. Does a team wish to begin at 20,000? Now's the time. You got 5 more seconds. Dominic Drakes. 4, 3, 2, 1. And Mr. Drakes, for now, passes. Thanks. Is that the last name? I think it is. Last name in the category, Afif Hussain Dhrubo. Afif Hussain Dhrubo.
It's not fun. I'm going to give up. Right?
Who will begin at 30,000?
If they do free
30,000, do we have the base price bid of 30,000? Any of the 5 teams here? You got another 3 seconds. Base price bid of 30,000. 30,000 for Afif Hussain Dhrubo, and we don't find it here right now, so we are going to pass Afif Hussain. Would you mind staying back for one more category? Thank you.
You need to go there, study, you need to read books, watch videos, talk to experts, get the domain knowledge.
This is FA4.
You know what skills you have. And more importantly, do you know what skills you don't have, right? A really good example of this is a startup that actually went through Spidlet
Sohail Khan.
2 years ago.
Sohail Khan is up.
They were funded by
at 40,000. Sohail Khan at 40,000. Is there any team interested at the base price? 40,000. No? All right. Sohail Khan for now will pass.
We know how to build a product. But one thing that we're missing is the...
Let's get to Kasun Rajita. Kasun
We don't know that.
Rajita.
Your money is going to be used to hire the right person to help us.
His base price of 40,000 bid by any team. We do. Gold Titans want to come in at 40.
You don't need to have
someone else want to take it up to 42. You've got 5 more seconds. 40,000 Gold Titans. It's a big amount. Does anyone want to come in at 42? I'll wait for another 5. 42,000 is where we need to go because we've got 40 from Gold Titans. If not, then I think we're ready with fair warning. And this, by the way, Gold Titans, Gold Titans, Gold Titans, calling Gold Titans, Gold Titans. Gold Titans.
Now, the next slide
Sorry,
is probably
check.
that some of
Thank you.
might be
You can
able
hear
to,
me.
but,
I know it's a big sum. 40,000. It's a soft tap. Why? Because Colombo strikers do have a right to match. I'm going to look in their direction and we'll see. Are you using your right to match Colombo strikers at 40,000? No. Hey, Gold Titans. Congratulations. At 40,000, Kasum Rajita is yours.
The money that you're going to get from a spiralation. Right? So if you're going to get, I think it's 1.5 million.
Dwayne Olivier. Dwayne Olivier is up next.
How is this money?
Dwayne Olivier. And we will begin
you may not have your
at $10,000. Is that right?
So that's okay.
10,000.
But you need to know
Do we have a team interested at 10,000? Let's do this. Dwayne Olivier.
Raise X amount of money, and this money is going to be spent on ABC.
10,000. 3 seconds.
Said,
2.
Your
1.
pitch doesn't always
And we will see whether he comes back. For now, it's past.
have to have a fundraising element. Right? If you want to, you can also be doing something.
Junior Dala.
I think because you're applying for a grant,
Junior Dala.
talk about how you're going to spend the 1.5 million or how much, whatever the amount of the grant.
10,000.
With that money, whatever to do. Right?
For Junior, do we want to begin at 10,000? Someone?
This will be launching a website, hiring a CTO.
No? All right. No interest for now. Junior Dala will also pass. We'll see whether he comes back.
Be very clear and talk about what those milestones are going to be. So
Hardus Filion.
Our presentation, right? So
Hardus Filion.
Let's see if you really
We'll begin at 30,000 for Filion. Anybody?
We kind of took
our Jaffna,
startup,
thank you. 30,000. Somebody at 32?
Startup, right? From
32? 32, 32. Doesn't look like there's the interest at 32. So, like us, Jaffna Kings at 30,000, you're the only bidder, and we're happy to say the hardest Filion is, with fair warning, in your team. Congratulations.
Change lives. This is a story of your startup, and this is the content of your pitch.
Next up, Nuwan Tushara.
11 slides, story.
Nuwan Tushara. We'll begin at 30,000. Is there a team interested at 30,000 for Nuwan
You all are going to go and pitch
Tushara?
To
Only one team is still alive for the battle. Jaffna Kings, 30,000 for Tushara. Anybody else at 32? Let's do this quickly. Another 5 seconds. Anybody else at 32? Otherwise, we're happy to say that Nuwan Tushara for $30,000, his base price, the only bidder, like us, Jaffna Kings. And Jaffna, the player, is yours. Congratulations.
The content needs to be clear. Because these are people who are they are experts in their area. Right? They know how to...
The last player in this category, after which I think, let's just check with all the bosses here.
Pretty, but they have to be clear. Right? Also, try to avoid having a lot of text on your slide. Wherever possible, try to have as little, font copy, right? And try to find ways to visually show your content, right? Later on with the content, avoid having blocks of
Let me keep you entertained till this is going on.
Tiny fonts on the slide, right? My recommendation is keep your font sizes 16 and above.
Maybe I should ask what's going on. All good?
Then you'll really notice.
All good? Goal.
Big block of copy. There's something.
Earth calling goal.
Summarize.
All good?
What you don't, when you present.
That's a relief, I tell you.
Right?
Slides this match business, who's left?
Do your job for you, right?
Both still? Oh gosh, the complication continues. Okay. Gall and Colombo, either just say we don't want it or something, it keeps going. Or take it soon sometime anyway and relieve me of the pressure. Last name in this category. And then, Sriram, can we take the acceleration after that? I don't think too many people have bought any other players. But we'll see. I think we're pretty close to every team having just 3 or 4 players left. So, after this name, all teams, ladies and gentlemen, we will break for 20 minutes. But I'm afraid most of you may have to remain on your table because we need from you 10 names each, which must include as many numbers of
that
overseas
you are a
players as
startup
you
that has a
need,
plan, and
and
you
of
are a
course local
founder
players as
who
well.
is going to make
So
sure
that
plan
list,
is executed.
suppose you have only 5 overseas
That is the
players, you
goal
must
of the
have an
5
overseas
minutes.
player in that list.
The
Don't
10
wait for
minutes
somebody
is
else to
enough
bring up
really
an overseas
answer
player.
the deeper
You
question,
have to put in
right? And that's
the
where
minimum number of
your
players that you
expertise,
require.
your
So if you
know-how,
require, if you've got
your
16 players,
capabilities,
you need
right?
4
You
more.
invest in that.
One of them needs to be an overseas player.
So
If you're
plan
giving us
accordingly.
10 names, please do
Now,
include one overseas player in
key
your
challenges
10.
that startups have
Because
is
you need that one overseas player if you've got
lot of
only
things to
5.
say,
It's just a hypothetical
enough time.
situation. If all teams
So
have
what do they
all
do?
6 of their
They come and
overseas
start talking like
players,
this. We need to
you
talk
don't need
about
to put
this
any
now.
unless you want to.
They go like a
But if you don't
ugly
have,
rocket.
if you still lack an
Nobody
overseas player, for
understands
instance, do
how
please make
good
sure that your
that
list of 10 includes
And
that
your
one
audience
overseas player
has
or
a
more
certain
if you need
limit that they
more.
can process
Don't
at
wait
every
to make sure that somebody else
So if
puts
you
the name
go
in. Nobody
too
may.
fast,
So please be
you
very
get to your
careful on that
content,
front.
but your audience
We
has
need
missed
10 names
everything that's
as
important.
a
So how do you
maximum.
plan for your
If you want to put only 2 names on your acceleration list or 4 or 6, please do so. It'll help us a great deal. If you don't put in 10, you don't have to put in 10. But if you want to, that's the maximum. I hope that's clear.
You have a bag of rice.
If it's not clear, can we have a show of hands? Looks like it's clear. Some people are listening, some not. I don't know. But anyway, I've said my piece. Okay.
The piece of rice
Last name
is equal to
to
one
get your
word.
attention.
So
Obed
generally, we
McCoy.
speak at about 120 words
Obed
per minute.
McCoy is the last name in this category.
If you are given 5 minutes,
FA4
you
Obed
are basically,
McCoy.
you have
And once I
600
put this
words to
bale down,
So there are 600 grains of
we're going to
rice.
take
You need to
a
decide how do you
20-minute break,
distribute this rice.
which means, Chaitanya, tell me,
Now, one
we
of the
start at
most
8 o'clock
common
sharp.
mistakes that
Is that good?
most startups do is this.
8 o'clock sharp,
We spend
we will
a
start
lot
again
of time
with
and a lot of our
the
words on
accelerated
the first few
list.
slides, the problem statement
If you give us that
and the
list
solution.
quickly, we can collect those names and put it on the computer
Now,
and
what
start at
happens
8
is
o'clock.
you-
If you give us your list only at 5 to 8,
50% of your
it might
words
get difficult to start at 8.
few
So
slides.
please do assist
And
by
the rest of
giving
the
your
slides you
list
need to rush.
first
Now, the
and then exiting if you wish to and
second
taking that
half of
short
the
break.
presentation is
Please do
actually
continue
what
to
we
sit at your
discussed
table,
initially.
consult everybody, and give us that maximum
here
of 10 names.
is where they
We'll accept
realize
less. I hope
how
all
do
of
they
you are
make
aware
their
of how many
money
players you need. Let's check.
And do you have
Candy,
a
you need
plan?
3 more. Jaffna, 5.
So
Dambula,
don't get
4.
carried away.
Colombo, you actually don't need any at all, but please feel free to give 1 or up to 10 names.
stingy
And
about how
Gaul,
you spend your rice.
3 names.
So
And Gaul
when
and
you
Colombo
talk
still
about
have
the opening,
the
the
right
format
to
statement,
match.
Be very matter
But
of fact, right? You state it.
when
If
we
anybody has a question about it, if they doubt it, if
accelerate,
they want to try something,
you
then we
will
will
find that your right to match may
Don't
be
try to
that much more
oversell.
limited because very few players will
Make
come
your
in.
statement,
So,
move
ladies and
on.
gentlemen, final
Have
call
a
for
presentation.
Obed McCoy. Do we have a bid at
You just
$50,000?
middle portion, which is the business part of your.
Doesn't look like.
How you are making
So, Obed
money,
McCoy, for
how
now,
how many
will
people
also
want it, how the
pass.
business make a
Ladies and
picture,
gentlemen, we
and how
resume
our
at
customers
8
will be
p.m.
happy.
sharp. Please remain seated and give your
There are
lists
three
to
slides that
IPG or whoever's entrusted to collect those lists from you. I'm sure you have enough pieces of paper. Let's do this. Thank you very much for your attention and your cooperation. 8 o'clock, we start again.
How much time you spend on each slide. To do that, you need to prepare. Right? And one of the most valuable tools that I have shared with every single cohort of Spiralation that I have been a part of this is you need a script. Right? You put down all the slides that you have. You have 10, 9, 10 slides. And you start writing. So you have 600 words, 10 slides, you have about 60 words per slide. Right? Now, when you start writing a script, and it will change here and there, right? So that's not a problem. But your first draft, you write it as close to what you want to say. Now, you realize that certain slides, you need 60 words. You might only need 20 or 30 words. So the remaining words, you can reallocate inside the other slides. Once you finish, you will realize that what you need to have is you need to have 600 words. Now, what happens if you have more than 600 words? You have 800 words. Then I'm sorry to say, you have to do a very painful task, which is you need to go, sit down, go through all the content and decide what do you cut. Right? Maybe you can't explain all the revenue streams. Maybe you already talk about it very high level. Maybe you can't talk about certain features. You have to pick the key features you want to talk about. You have to start editing your content. The reason I recommend writing this script is that allows you to edit. right? When you practice in your head and you just keep rehearsing what you want to say, every time you rehearse, you're going to say something different. And what happens then is you can't edit. You don't know what to cut because nothing is written down. The minute you write it down, you know what you can cut, what you don't need to talk about, and that will really help you bring this down to as close to 600 as possible. Right? If you do this, I can guarantee you that your message will be very, very clear. And more importantly, we will talk about only the things that really, really matter. Because we have a word count, you have to choose what you're going to say and what you're not going to say. Right? Finally, remember, you are there representing your startup. Make the best first impression you can, right? Dress professionally, walk into the room positive and confident and energetic, right? Stand there with a smile at the audience. Don't let you might be terrified, right? You might be nervous, you might be, heart might be beating, your hands will be sweaty, legs are shaking, hands are shaking. You have to not let any of that be seen by your audience. Right? Take a deep breath, relax yourself, right? Smile, right? Then get started. And when you're presenting, try to maintain an open body language, open posture, right? Don't put your hands in your pockets. Don't cross your hands, right? Don't put your hands behind your back. Try to stay as open as possible because you are asking them to trust you with their money. So it's only fair that you have to show them that you are somebody who is trustworthy, that you are not hiding, right? That confidence goes a long way. Speak slowly and clearly, and when you're speaking, make eye contact. Right? You look at your audience in their eyeballs, because they need to feel like you're talking to them. It makes a world of difference versus just talking to the floor or looking up and talking. Looking at them and speaking will make so much impact. They'll feel like, what, this guy really, really can go there and win customers, and he has a confidence to do it, or she has a confidence to do it, right? So that's it, right? So these are some tips from me to you, right, on how you can build your presentation and how you can take your startup and take this first step to building your startup to the next level. Right? So before I wrap up, I want to give you all a special gift from me to you. And so this session today was based on a lot of my experience, but it's all about just my knowledge to you, right? Sorry about that. So I have a small bonus gift to all of y'all. I actually do a more comprehensive workshop where I work with the startups to really go through how do you create all the content that we talked about today, right? Step by step, how do we do it, right? And today I'm going to give you two things. Right? One is for just the spiralation cohorts and the startups that are going through spiralation. I am going to give you all this program at a very at a discounted rate, right? I'll be having my next workshop somewhere in July. If you all are interested, please log into the URL that's on the screen right now, which is bit.ly/pitch workshop Excel to 2023, right? Fill in your details, and I will be in touch with you when the workshop is getting finalized, and we'll let you come on board and be a part of this program. Right? If you are interested, you can do this. Everyone who signs up to this program today, right? If you all don't need to have a fine, you all don't need to make any payments. If you all sign up to join my mailing list, I will share with you a workbook that helps you create all the content that we talked about today. Right? I will give that to you all free of charge. Right? So if you all fill up the form, select saying that you all want the ebook, and I will email it to you in the next couple of days, and that hopefully that will help you work on your pitch for spiralation as well. Right? So this is something that's a small gift from me to all of you all. Right? And I hope, whether you all are going through spiralation or not, it's always good to have your pitch deck in your back pocket. So let me conclude my session with this line. The difference between a great startup and a non-starter is a passionate founder who can tell a company story. Nothing else matters. If you can't make people come on board, believe in what you're doing, your journey as a startup is going to be very, very short. Right? So every startup founder has to be a really good storyteller. Right? So thank you very much for listening to me and being part of this program. I believe we have about 15 more minutes. I will hand over controls back to Pranita or Abid to take over the Q&A session. Abid, Pranita, are you around?
Yes. Hi, Mafas. Thanks for the session. Guys, before we go into Q&A, so the key things, people who requested the Zoom recordings will be given through the email, which we communicate. Apart from that, so the physical session evaluation session will be happening on 20th, 21st, and 22nd. We'll be communicating another before Friday, which day you'll need to come, and make sure 24 hours before the evaluation session, you have to submit your PPT through the email. Make sure on the deadline, if it's passed, we will not be able to accept it. It will be a problem. Last time there will be a few minutes delay is fine, but if you bring the presentation without submitting on the previous day, it will be a problem. We will not able to let you guys present it. So it will be a problem. So make sure if 20th, 21st and 22nd, the physical sessions will be happening. We'll be communicating through the email on or before Friday.
Yes, okay.
So on or before Friday, if you have any questions, clarifications, please, the Q&A sessions will be starting and it will be going
I'm
for
here
another
with
10
Harry
minutes.
Wahisan, and
Please,
he is the
feel free
Director of
to
Cricket
ask
for
and
Lycos,
if you
Jaffna
have any
Kings.
doubts,
You have been the
please ask it
champions
here.
for the past
We'll able
3
to
years.
give all the
And
answers which is
how
required.
has it been now moving from the draft system to the auction system? How has
So
that
while before
affected your strategy? Has it affected it at all? How did you prepare for this?
I would say that it's a bit challenging, but I don't think it has affected in any way because we have got a very good support staff team and we work together looking at all players to get our mix.
Lovely. And what do you think of the growth? You mean you've been there since inception. Lanka Premier League in its 4th year has adopted the auction system, and that's huge. How have you seen the growth of the Lanka Premier League, and what are your thoughts on that?
I certainly think the growth has been immense. In fact, as you said, I've been there from the first year and I've been steady growth every year by year, and this year we have got even more better international players and even the local players have improved. On that basis, I think the Lanka Premier League is going in the right direction.
Thank you so much for your time. There you have it. We'll be back soon.
Really focused on what you're doing, so it will actually work against you. So, like picking your favorite kid, you need to pick which startup, which product has the highest potential and the biggest market opportunity, and talk about that. My recommendation is stick to one product. If you go through that first time and it doesn't work out, next relation, apply with the next product. Right? So I hope I answered that question. If you have any other questions, please unmute and share. Adit, there is a question from Anil. Can we do the pitch in Sinhala?
You can do. Actually, we allow, so we will allow to do it in any languages, but we recommended to do it in English. Sometimes there are evaluators, everyone. So let's say there are around 60 startups got shortlisted and who will be presenting in their convenient languages, but we recommend to do it in English. Because there is a panel. If something goes wrong on what there was one startup in previous year, they try to do it in another language and they are unable to deliver that properly. So we still recommend to do it in English, but it's okay if you want to do it in Sinhala. It's okay. You can go ahead.
Any other questions? Guys, you can just unmute and speak.
Yeah. So just on the same context. Just on the same context, right? Like, I think it's a lot of pressure, and obviously not for me, but it's a lot of pressure on a lot of people right? To make a pitch on such a big stage for when English isn't your first language, right? So how would you recommend to go about? I think here mostly people have a confidence speaking problem, but how would you go about overcoming that where English isn't your first language and right there you're also not very confident? So what would be your recommendations for that?
Yeah, very good question, Charlie. Thank you so much for it. I would say two things. Number one, practice. Get in front of as many people as you can, preferably people who have good English, right? Your friends who might be comfortable, who speak English well. Present to them, right? You can't be embarrassed as a startup founder because nobody else is going to market your business unless you market it. Right? So get in front of many people as possible and present to them. The second thing I can tell you is a really cool AI tool that I found recently called Yodlee, right? I'll drop it